Hello, my name is Bailey, and this is my ambulance. I plan to live in the ambulance, and I'm in the middle of, not the middle, kind of the beginning, of renovating it to make it a camper van. And for this video, I wanted to share what we've done already, what we're going to do later today, and also our plans for the inside. So, what we've done so far. This part up here, there was this big old cushion up there, and it was connected just by Velcro, but it was really, really strong Velcro. So that was interesting to get off. It was a little difficult. And then there were hooks up here. These ones that go like that. And they went here. We took those off. There was also seat belt attachments here, seat belts, I guess, and other seat belt attachments down here, and here all of the attachments are. If they're still there, I don't know where to put them yet. We're probably getting rid of most of them. I probably only want to keep one because we are going to have a chair over here, but I would like to get rid of the rest of them. Let's see. We've also taken this countertop off from over here. What? It was a little difficult because it was really just adhesed on there really, really well. So, but we got it off eventually. We wanted to look at the electrical under it, but we obviously didn't really get that many answers because it was just plywood or cedar, whatever it is. So we couldn't really look at anything under it. I also have the steering wheel cover that I want to put on, but it's exactly the size of my steering wheel, so it's very difficult to get on. So, not sure how we're going to do that yet, but we will. I really, really like it. I got it for Christmas. Also, I found out that only these two cabinets, out of all of these, are the only ones that open like this. So these ones we might keep because they are pretty nice. And they're already fit. Now, they would be free because they came with the ambulance. But depending on how heavy they are and what I think about doing in the future, we might just take these out and build our own. That would be lighter. So the rest of them, they just have these doors like this, which I really don't like because you can only open it this much total. And you can't really clean on the inside of the cabinets without being inside of the cabinet, which we can't, because they don't open like the other one does, which is not very cool. And this chair flips up so we can access these panels that have all the electrical inside of them, which is pretty awesome. This used to be a oxygen cabinet, so they could access the oxygen for the patients. And I think that's what we've done so far. This also flips up into being a chair, but it's the most uncomfortable chair I've ever sat in. Besides that, I don't think we've done anything else in here. I've done a lot of work on the engine. I've replaced the starter and the fuel pump and the battery. Also the side view mirrors because they didn't extend past the cab, which wasn't very fun. So that was the first thing we replaced, was the side view mirrors so they could extend so I could actually see what was behind me. Because you obviously can't use the rear view mirror because it's just these tiny windows, like 15 feet behind where you're driving. So that's cool. Later today, we are going to be doing some demo because I want to tear out most of the ambulance to put in insulation, wiring, and some plumbing as well. So what will we be taking off? We'll probably be taking out all of these cabinets, probably cutting into some of the outside cabinets over here and over here. We will probably be taking this bench out, these floor panels off. All of this will be coming out right now. And all the stuff on the ceiling, also all the stuff on the floor, because I do want to put in new insulation, probably heated floors, and also all of my wiring myself, so I can know how to repair it, and I know exactly what's inside of it. So We'll probably be taking almost every single thing out of this van, but we'll probably be keeping these cabinets and this chair box and this kind of counter setup, but not this counter specifically. So that's what we're doing today. I'm like taking this chair out and stuff and the bench and whatever. So whatever we get to today will be awesome. We will be doing a time lapse as well, so that will be after I'm speaking, after this part of the video. And then the plans for the ambulance is that there's going to be a bed over here. There's going to be storage under it. There's also going to be storage like this over here, and also storage like this over there. So we will have lots of storage above and under the bed. And over here there will be another chair. Just one singular chair instead of this whole bench, where we'll have a seat belt. But also, we will have our toilet under it, because I have a composting toilet already that I would like to put there. And then another little cabinet right here just for some other stuff. Then I'm planning on having this part, mostly, kind of like right here, be a shower that we're going to build ourselves, because I could not find the exact size that I wanted, and I found out that it's relatively easy to make your own shower. So that's awesome. Then I'm going to have these cabinets over here, if not these, same location, same cabinets, with like pantry stuff and kitchen stuff, pots and pans and whatnot. Then under here I'm going to have our fridge here, and our water storage under the counter over here, and a chair here with all of our electrical under it. And that's pretty much it. Excuse me. We're gonna have a little counter that flips up so I can do work right here, which is gonna be super awesome. So that's kind of it. Then we have this cabinet over here that opens to the outside and the inside, which is super cool. So we can put our like shoes in here, any dirty things, any things that we use outside. So that's pretty awesome. And I think that's pretty much it. So next we are going to have our demo time lapse, which I'm pretty excited for. And we'll see you in the next part of the video. Demolition Day 1. And here I am with my parents and my fiance, explaining which parts I want to take out and which parts I don't. Here I am writing on everything, and here we are started. My dad wanted to take out the bench on the passenger side, and my mom was taking off a whole bunch of the trim, and my fiance here was working on the attendant's chair, and I was just helping everyone. And we got the whole wall off and the bench off. I was pretty excited because I didn't know what was behind the wall at that point, so the installation was pretty exciting. And here we are taking off more padding, taking off all of the stuff on the walls and the rest of the bench. And then I started working on the floor plates with my mom, and some of those were really rusted and really hard to get off. And we also took the wall off of the cabinet in the back, and here we are taking the rest of the floor plates off. And then my fiance was taking off the doors of the cabinets. Demolition Day 2. This day was just me and my fiance Alex, and we were mainly focusing on the cabinets. And I was taking all the fixtures off of the ceiling, including the speakers and the lights. And this day really felt like a demolition day like you see in the movies, because we're using hammers a lot. And here we go using the hammers on this little piece of wood that was really hard to get out. And then we take that down and that part, and Alex left me alone for a little bit, so I started doing things without him. And then we get back to this particularly difficult piece of cabinet that had so many nails and so many dowels that was really difficult to get out. And here we are working more on it, and then we take a little break, and then we come back, work on it a little more, and then start working on this piece above the wheel well, which would prove to be much easier to get out. And that was a nice reprieve from this stupid cabinet on the top. And here we go working on it again, and then working on the wheel well again. Then we got the whole wheel well piece off, and then that piece over the gas tank, and then a little break again, and then here we are back at the cabinet. And this is the last time we work on it. We finally get it off this time. It took about an hour. It was a really difficult cabinet to work on, honestly. there it is, gone completely. So that's super awesome. And then we move to the front cabinets. Well, no, here goes this wall first. Poof, gone. Then we focus on the front cabinets, and it turned out to be constructed the same way as the back cabinets, which wasn't very fun, but we knew what we were doing now since we did the first one all successful like. And here we go, getting it done way faster than the other one. And then we take this top piece off, and we took all of the stuff off down there. Demolition day 3. This is the last day we were doing demo. I really wanted to get all of the remaining wood paneling out and remove all of this tinfoil type insulation that I could from the outside cabinets because it would make it a lot easier when we were removing all the fiberglass insulation. And this is the last part of the wood paneling that we were removing. This part on the top was pretty easy, but then the front panel was a little difficult, but honestly nothing compared to what we went through yesterday with the cabinets up top. Then we removed the rest of the tinfoil, and then on the back we're removing the bottom panel so we could get all that insulation out. And then we completed that, and then we put all of our trash from the day back in the van because we had nowhere else to store it. The truck was full, and that was it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.